What is the big picture for First Maximum Industry?
Where we are, determine where we are going. Because because we don't want to rely solely on this buying from everybody. We have acquired a land in Kwara State now, about 200 hectares of land to plant soybean. It's in the pipeline, it's in the process. We have also approached Ondo State government to give us some land too, because we know this is the only where we can engage the youth. Because it's what we are calling soybean, it takes only 3 months process to germinate and to ripe. When you put all these youth there, they will be busy. All these vices that is happening in the country will reduce, because there is a lot of unemployment in the country. Yeah, but we want to try our own best. At least people within our own vicinity, we should be able to put food on their table. That's our target.
Let's look at another impact of this Bank of Industry intervention at your company. How does it relate to job creation? How many jobs have been created in this business as a result of that intervention?
This intervention, initially, our staff strength here was around 150. But with this new plant now, there is no way we are not going to have minimum of 50 staff more. So, which will put our staff strength to around 200. That is direct one. We are not talking of the other value chain. Those people that were contractors that were engaging in all various places, open the warehouses where they were collecting this product for us before our vehicle will go there and bring. So it creates enough. People are enjoying. People will be getting work all over through these interventions.
Now, you've talked about the big picture. I mean, you're acquiring large expanse of land and you plan to backward integrate so that you can have your own farm, bring them to the processing plant and all. Now, how much of BoI do you have in that plan? Do you plan to go back to the Bank of Industry?
Once we have started, once this plant has taken place and they have seen the way we have been using the initial deposit, even if we don't go, they will also come. They have come before and they know those who knows how to manage funds. That's people they are looking for. Not everybody has to say, oh, this Nigerian's money, let me take my own share. Once they are here, they were here before they put their money because they have confidence. Now their money is being run now, and they see the number of people that are working. They see the outputs. The oil has become a household name in the southwest and everywhere. So we have to go back to them because there is no way we can use our own money to do all these things. And their money is even more direct and specific for a product.
What's the term of the current loan you have at the Bank of Industry?
There is 6 years repayment period. They gave us 1 year moratorium, which has elapsed before we started this plant. But we have started paying them their principal and interest. Because we are not even depending on the money that will come before we start. We have started paying them. Because we know what we are going to make, what value they have added to our own industry here.
What would you like to say to the Bank of Industry?
Bank of Industry is different from any other banks in Nigeria, the way they handle their business. They are very pragmatic and straightforward. If every other bank in Nigeria follows their suit, there's no reason why any bank should go into liquidation in Nigeria. There's no reason. They don't give anybody's money on sentiment. They base it on performance and reliability of the promoters. That's all.
Is there something you would like people, especially businessmen in Nigeria, to know about the Bank of Industry?
What I will advise advise everybody to do is that, look, once you believe in the growth and expansion of Nigerian economy, the Bank of Industry is in place for you. They are ready for you, at least to support your business. Because they've supported me to where I am today, and they are still willing and ready to support me. So therefore, I think I'm not so special than any other person. Anybody also that's having vision and drive, having something to do, and they know what it takes to do it. Once they approach Bank of Industry will support them. Because if we don't grow our own economy, nobody else will come and grow it for us. Nobody.
Under what funds did you secure this loan from the Bank of Industry?
I will answer your question in two phases. One, this industry itself fall under two categories of the facility available in Bank of Industry. One under agric and under industry. And the two is what the factory is key into. Because what they are saying is that they want to drive the homemade goods to a standard height in Nigeria. And this is the industry that is one of the industry in Nigeria that's trying and make sure that they are giving the best quality of product to Nigerian people, not adulterated oil that they are bringing from overseas. And the Bank of Industry sees that that's the only way they can improve the farm. People can start planting palm tree, people can start planting soya bean, and this will enlarge the coast of Nigerian market and Nigerian economy. So it's because of that, because that was the ultimate objective of the Bank of Industry.
Okay, in the process of working out that loan at the Bank of Industry, were there instances where you felt dissatisfied with the process? And if there was, what was it?
I told you, and I'm still going to repeat it to you. I said they came here. I don't even believe them that this money will come out. What I did is, okay, fine, if this is the project we have at hand, this is everything, we forwarded our request to them. Each time, the lady in question always brief us, calling us, this thing is in Ibadan. Then it will get to the approval, the board will meet so period. And it was during the period when this board, there was a stop from the board from not approving any loan. Because maybe I think the board was dissolved. That was the only time. And within 1 month when the board was constituted back, the facility was, I'm saying, I was not even in the country. It was not delayed as far as I'm concerned. Because in the first time, I don't even believe they are bringing any money. Because I don't trust Nigerian banks. I believe, get your money ready for whatever you want to do. So if it's only for running, if it's just to buy for your raw materials, fine. But for equipment, by the time you start paying high, heavy loan, the factory will die before it matured.
What was the interest on this loan?
10%.
Now, there are many people in Nigeria who would think about the Bank of Industry the way you thought about the Bank of Industry, that no, nothing's going to come out of it. If you meet another businessman who thinks the way you used to think about the Bank of Industry, what would you tell him?
Not what have I told them? I've already told some of my friends, look, you don't need to waste your time with all this commercial bank. Go to Bank of Industry. They will add value to your business. All you need to do is just get all let them see what you want to give. And I'm sure even after me, they have given to about 3 or 4 of my friends in their own industry, supporting them. So it's not a question what I've been telling them about the Bank of Industry.
What in this industry would you want to wake up tomorrow and realize this is gone? What is the most debilitating challenge?
It's the major hindrance to any industry in Nigeria, which we will employ our governments to do, is to make sure that this power issue is tackled headlong. If they tackle it headlong and the access road to various industries, Nigeria will go along, this unemployment will go down drastically. Because it's only homemade goods that can create employment for the citizen.